Solitude has been my shadow for as long as I can remember. Not the fleeting silence of an open weekend, but a dense, suffocating fog that lingers everywhere, in crowded classrooms, at home, in bustling city squares. It's a phantom presence that erases you, rendering you completely invisible, even while surrounded by noise. I can't recall the last time my phone buzzed just for a casual chat. People only reach out when they need something, never simply to hear my voice. The screen stays dark, and frankly, I've given up waiting for it to glow. I used to blame my own nature, convinced I was too socially clumsy, too dull, too quiet to matter. Looking back though, it's just who I've always been. I was the kid sitting on the fringe of the cafeteria, blending into the background without ever becoming part of the picture. I'd watch groups swap snacks, laugh effortlessly, and map out their afternoons, constantly wondering, how do they navigate that so smoothly? To me, every interaction felt like a terrifying high-stakes performance. Every sentence was carefully scripted, every smile entirely forced. I craved acceptance so intensely that I completely lost my authentic self. People instinctively feel that friction. When you aren't grounded in who you are, others sense the wall and maintain their distance. So I took the blame. I'd spend hours at home dissecting every conversation. Why did I say that? Why am I like this? Why can't I just act normal? That cycle of self-doubt erodes your spirit. It shrinks your world day by day. Eventually, you just stop reaching out. You retreat into a quiet life designed around isolation, scrolling past highlights of other people's lives while convincing yourself you don't care. But you do. It aches deeply. You start assuming humanity is divided into those born to connect and those destined to remain spectators. Then, an unexpected crack appears in the wall. A classmate offers a gentle smile, or a coworker shares a genuine laugh. For a fraction of a second, the universe acknowledges your presence. That tiny spark reveals the deep hunger you've been ignoring, the basic human need to be seen. I remember being 15, staring at the dim glow of my phone at midnight after hours of total radio silence. I told myself I didn't care, yet I was desperately wishing for a single message asking if I was okay. I'd hug a pillow tight, pretending it was someone who actually cared. It sounds tragic to voice aloud, but when you spend years in the shadows, you invent your own warmth. That kind of prolonged isolation reshapes your mind. It makes you second-guess every relationship and paralyzes you with the fear of being a burden. But what I failed to understand back then is that real connection doesn't demand perfection, brilliance, or charisma. It relies entirely on raw honesty. People don't build real bonds over flawless surfaces. They connect over shared vulnerability, quiet understanding, and the comforting realization of you too. When I finally dropped the act and admitted my isolation out loud, no one laughed. They simply admitted they felt the exact same way. That was the turning point. I wasn't broken, and I wasn't alone in the dark. Loneliness doesn't mean you are inherently unlovable. It simply means you haven't crossed paths with your tribe yet. The ones who understand that quiet moments aren't tense, who don't demand constant entertainment, and who notice your absence without holding it against you. Things began to shift around 19. It wasn't an instant fix, but a series of tiny choices. Accepting an invite I wanted to run from, asking someone about their life and actually staying present to listen. I forced myself to endure the awkwardness, Gradually, I realized the truth. People weren't pushing me away. I was pushing them away first to guard against rejection. When I finally stopped running and allowed myself to step forward, flaws, silence, and all, people actually stayed. Being alone wasn't a life sentence. It was a period of preparation. Surviving that deep hunger teaches you to treasure real connection with everything you have. You treat it with care because you know the exact cost of living without it. I still feel that familiar ache from time to time. I think most people do, but it doesn't terrify me anymore because I know it passes. It's just a gentle reminder that I possess a heart that longs for something real.